Hey y'all, it's your girl Alex, hopping on tonight, fixing to get into this throat chakra activation, meditations, empowerment. Super duper pumped. Oh my goodness. Hey y'all, come on in, welcome. Let's all hop in, say what's up in the chat if you want. Um, So, tonight we are going to be talking about our throat chakra, really preparing for this time. Um, this is absolutely going to be our mouthpiece, our voice, there's so many things connected. That's one of the things I'm like super pumped to get involved in tonight with. And because it's going to be so good for, just as we go through this transformation, as we go through these changes, as we really enter into this like beautiful time for healing. It's going to be the good, the bad, the ugly. It's all going to be coming up. And that's one of the things I really want to focus in on tonight. When you're sitting there, if you're not doing your journaling and stuff right now, you absolutely should be, mixed with your meditations, all of the above, y'all, because that is absolutely going to be some of the key things that are going to help y'all tonight. Not just tonight, just through all of this, but like really help rein in the things that come up so that you can see and, you know, deal with them and sit with them and process them, whatever it is you need to do to heal through them, right? Being able to just really step into that side of it. These are going to be things that are coming up, and this could be stemming back from like your childhood. If you're having blockages, like, and it can be subconscious or it can be conscious thoughts where you are going to go say something and you stop because you just have a feeling. Well, those feelings are linked to deep rooted memories that could be traumatizing, anything like that. And so this is really about freeing these bondages, freeing anything and everything that is just stopping your voice, that is trying to hinder you from speaking or having anything of that, right? This is breaking those chains. And this is a key thing as we go through, like, cleansing our chakras, really getting ready, because this full moon coming up is just, it's amazing. And I'm super pumped because Michael's been showing me all these things. And if you haven't seen my video about White Hats Win, watch it, because like I go through some of the different visions that he had given me, and just really we're coming into that healing phase where it's just like the scales are falling off in thicknesses. It's of varying types. Literally, when I just spanned out and just saw, just like, it was like a giant, like infinite amount of humans just kind of sitting there with just these lenses. Like, it was like they were wearing these big clunky kind of like glasses, everybody was, and like thicknesses were coming in. It was like they were like the scales are falling off. People are breaking, like their old perceptions are breaking down. The scales are falling off their eyes, right? And they're all falling. And it was just like, I'm gonna start crying, because it was so beautiful, because that is literally where I see where we're at right now. People are just, there's so many things that are happening, and people are waking up. And that for me personally was like one of the things I have been fasting on and just really praying, is that the divine, most pure intent, understanding, comprehension, knowledge, divine, just perception, right? The perception of the highest be the thing that falls on humanity, right? That is what comes down, and just however that looks, it really just activates people to have that ability to tap in. And y'all, if you think that's weird that I channel Archangel Michael, you can do it too, by the way. I learned it in my church, which is like the coolest thing ever. I love it, because like they really took it down into like the mechanics of really having that higher divine connection to, I didn't know it was them back then. I just thought it was like the Holy Spirit. That's how I understood it. But just really being able to tap into these divine connections. That's why people speak in tongues. That's why people have visions, or maybe they feel like I can touch you and physically feel you, and it'll start to manifest in my body what's going on with you. And so, but those are just some of my gifts. Everybody else has their own gifts. Everybody has their own, but we have to be able to speak into that ability to step into these powers. Like, that's how everything is connected, right? And we have to be able to use our voice and have the confidence and be able to articulate what it is we are wanting to do, or whatever we're supposed to be doing, right? We need to have this voice, this clear, understanding voice, and even having the courage to speaking up when it's something adverse, right? That ASH experiment, I talk about it often. It's If you've never heard of it, look it up. It's phenomenal. This research that the government funded, and what they were looking at was like how intense or how impactful was it on an individual who is in a like room. Basically, they set up the experiment with people in a room, and they're doing like the lines, like which is line is longer or whatever. And when you're looking at the charts and stuff that they were looking at, the one that everybody out, like there was a certain point in the study, but like everybody in the group all said the same thing, was blatantly wrong. And you see the subjects, because they're the only ones like think, because they all think everyone's anonymous, right? They all think they're a part of it, but the one is the only one in. You literally see them start to show stress signs and everything else, like, looking around, things of that nature, just like assessing. So like they're very aware that everything that everyone just said up until then was blatantly wrong. But you see majority, it was like, crap, don't remember on percentage, but it was a really high number of percentage of the participants, almost all of them went with the wrong answer, because that's what the group did, right? Their voice was stifled. Their voice, they didn't have the confidence to utilize their voice, speaking the truth, even though it was controversial, or perceivably, right? They're in a study. I can't think many people would get super crazy about that. But you know what I mean? But just even in that light of an environment, look at how stifled their voices were, right? And so it's just, when you start to really piece all of these things together, how energetically connected they are, how intertwined they are with one another, you really start to see how we've allowed our voices to be stifled, right? And it could be from a variety of things, or things that have happened to us, right? If you are not actively in the situation that is stifling your voice, like I'm thinking like a kid in an abusive relation, like parents and stuff like that, you can speak up, right? You can use your voice to make the changes. It may be uncomfortable, and a lot of this that might come up with your journaling and stuff, it could very well be uncomfortable. It could be hard to look at. It could be hard to just be like, I see you. I don't want to see you, but I do. And just even that can be really difficult, right? And so I want to encourage y'all to have that courage, to have that ability to really just connect and be able to embolden yourself to be able to use your voice however that looks, whether it's groups or just individuals speaking up at your job, to your boss or to a spouse or a partner, right? All of these different things, they encourage or require our voice to be heard in the right way. And so I really want to get into that tonight with just really activating. I saw a cool exercise. I think we should do it. It's totally dorky looking, but they were talking about basically humming. I was going to think of a song, but like humming and feeling deep into that vibrational energy, that activation, that physical, like, and if you've never really like touched your neck or your heart or your belly or kind of like your hips where your your root is, and just really start connecting with your physical body, y'all, you should be, because I love when I'm like deep in my meditations and stuff, or just like dealing with my own whatever, just like having that touch when I need that heart space, having that touch when I need to be able to use my voice. Like you'll see me when I'm like, I can always tell when I'm nervous, because the way I touch my body, just trying to connect with it, because like I'm super nervous about whatever it is. And I want to encourage you guys to do that. Love yourself, have fun, do give yourself like massages throughout the day. Like just love on your body, touch, have contact, because the more familiar you are with your body and just the way it works and just everything, I think that's one of the things too, at least like in my perception of what I've seen, where so many people are just taught, just sterility, being having a sterile interaction is where I'm thinking, right? Having a non-emotional interaction, no attachment, just kind of like robots. And I think that's what a lot of this stuff keeping us isolated. You go back to Bitterman's framework, isolation is one of the key things, right? And it really creates like a more numb human being, right? We're not touching as much, we're not having as much contact, or it looks different, and we're not meant to be like that. We're meant to be touching. We're meant to be having contact with each other, cuddling with our pets. He's been like curled up next to my leg this whole time. And just having that contact, right? So important. All right, y'all. Yeah, cleaning from the inside out. That's exactly it. I'm gonna get some water. I've been talking for a while. And this is exactly why I'm doing this series of meditations, y'all. If you've never been on with me, I do have the links in the description wherever you're watching at. Start at the rainbow, which is the very first one, and really, so we started with just this beautiful like rainbow energy, just really tapping into that, and then we've been going by each chakra on all of the links and the ones upcoming if you're watching this real time. So you can go on and hit the notification bell, and it'll actually alert you to say, hey, when they're going on. So FYI. But I say that because Archangel Michael, well, I still haven't looked this up. I'm not gonna lie, like, especially when it comes to like the angels, after I found out it was angels that I was channeling, I have still not looked up anything about the angels. And so like I would like to know, because I will not look anything up because they told me, they're like, do not research this topic, like not to, so my mind didn't get like down any kind of negative rabbit hole. So I literally just rely on them when it comes to anything about like who like the angels and stuff are. And I guess Metatron is one of them. I'd like to know, because Michael keeps telling me that's a one, and I'm like, there's no fucking way there's a Metatron. So I'm interested to know if that's actually true, because I will not look this stuff up. But that was coming from him. He's the one who said, do this series. He's the one who laid out everything that he wanted me to do for all the way up until the night of the 25th, which is the night before the actual peak of the eclipse, full blood moon on the 26th of May. Here in Central Standard Time, it's like 6:30 in the morning. And so I'll do it the night before. And it's really just coming into that preparation, because there is so many transformative energies going on right now, where people are waking up in masses. People are starting to really notice things that are really off. And I feel like 8 to 9% of the human population is just going to be one of those like really stuck, like borderline corrupt, totally would have taken the opportunity if it came their way type of evil people that will not flip. But I feel like the rest of humanity will. And that's where we're at. We're in this awakening process. We're in that. That's like we were talking last night with the love and just coming from the heart chakra, and really, no shit, there is a Metatron. Oh, I'm curious what he does, because like, really? So everyone's saying that's amazing. I didn't know that. Okay, because I'm not gonna lie, like sometimes the shit they tell me, I'm like, no, that's crazy. So that's amazing to know. Oh man, I love it. Thanks, you guys. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. See, just some of this is like, it blows my mind. There's always something new to learn. I don't care how awake you are. There's something new to learn. Oh, it's amazing. All right. Does anybody have any prayer requests tonight? I always want to go into that space of protection and really calling in everybody and really just stepping forward into that. That's cool. Are you serious? That's amazing. Holy shit. I'm gonna start crying. Are you serious? Holy shit. That's amazing. I'm gonna start crying. That's super cool. Thank you. That's amazing. Thank you for that. Oh my gosh, it is. Like, he's so precise. And I never know what he wants. I always get, like, my human side always gets super nervous about meditations because, like, if my human side was doing this, it would be total shit. But it's not me, it's them. And that's amazing. Oh, now I'm even more jazzed because if you haven't seen that video of White Hats Win, watch it because now you'll see exactly what I'm talking about of like, because I talk about it being like birth and, you know, going through that process. Any woman who has birthed a human being knows the process of what I'm talking about and just like the stages and where, you know, I just have felt so often where people need to hear that no matter how bad it gets, right? When you think you can't hold on any longer, just hold on because you can get there. And what is brought into the new earth is, this beautiful, innocent being, right? That was divinely crafted to be here. And that's literally what, oh, that's literally what he was telling me to do for like the full moon ceremony of basically having the celebration of the new earth coming in and ushering this in. That is freaking cool. Oh my gosh. I am just like, oh, my brain is blown right now. That's amazing. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you. That is amazing. Okay, this is going to be so cool when people look back years later back at these like just all of these things like interviews and stuff of people talking about it, and just all of these different things, like, and just seeing how it all, like that hindsight, right? Looking at just how everything has been divinely connected. Apparently, I was told in one of the interviews, I had no idea, there was apparently a bunch of us who got some variation of these types of visions that I got, the White Hats Win, that recording, that vision, apparently a bunch of people got it at the same time. And I had no idea anyone else even got that, like that similar type of vision. I thought I was the only one. And, which is the coolest thing in the world. Cause I'm like, that's amazing. That intense energy. I was just talking to someone, if y'all haven't read the book, what is it? The Power of Eight by, Lynn McTaggart, you absolutely should. Absolutely shifted my whole perception on really harnessing that group power of like, and it's cool because you don't have to be in person either, even just like this, like everyone on the other side of the screen, regardless of when you're watching, we are harnessing in these energies when we do our meditations and we like amplify it with each other, especially because like peep this shit, y'all. In my little pyramid, I got my little pyramid lately, and I've just like been so drawn to this just spot in this space, and it's got like the quartz base, and it's been amazing. I love it. It's been so transformative, and oh my god, I am like buzzing. This is amazing. Thank you so much. I so appreciate you. Seriously, that's amazing. All right, Kitty, you're gonna have to get up. He's all like chilling in my lap. Absolutely got my singing goal. Oh, I love it. Nikki says they can feel it pouring out. I love it. Thank you. I like that is one of the things too. I know that is my gifts personally, is being able to like put energy out to capture people and like vibe together literally. I love it. Yes, for whatever reason, birds, I have a couple of people who, amazing people who catch me often, and their birds, they have variations of parrots. They go nuts over like the singing bowls and stuff, and just really tapping into that. All right, can sit for too long. Okay. Oh, I see all of our angels are lined up. It's amazing. I am calling in 4,400,000 angels, guides, highest divine beings to enter into this space with us. Make contact with your people, with the people you are overseeing here on earth, and have them feel your divine energetic connection with them. Whether they have had a connection with you before and made contact or not, have that beautiful space and really show them that you're there. Help them feel this earnest protection as they go forward and as we go forward to embolden ourselves to be able to use our voice with courage and ability to amplify the divine message of whatever it is we are supposed to deliver, when we are supposed to deliver it, as we are supposed to deliver it in the highest divine being, that you flow yourself through them and be able to use them as your people in the highest divine, most pure, intentional way possible for whatever it is that humanity needs. As everybody goes through and becomes these way changers to be able to manifest and change the energy, the vibe, the everything. I don't even have the words to describe what it is I'm seeing, but just everything, their entire aspect of being human here on earth, and just changing everything, really ushering in this higher vibrational energy to be able to help humanity ascend into this higher dimension with their healing through their traumas, their hurts, being able to step into what is they were divinely created and be able to awaken to it as we all awaken to our highest divine being, whatever it was that we came here to do, that we were able to step into that inch by inch, stepping into this growth pattern of the highest divine, to where we can all heal our hurts and our anything that has come along into the past, that we are able to feel into this old space, love on and process and move through whatever it is that has tried to hold us back, that has tried to hinder us in any way, shape, or form, whether it be our voice, our understanding, our perception, our physical being, and having that courage to step forward into whatever it was we were called to do, being able to step into that. I thank you for this divine energetic protection bubbles you have around every single person who is listening directly or indirectly to this, where they are just filled with the highest divine love, energy, and protection as they go forward and start changing them in different ways. Even the people who have no idea that they're listening to what it is I'm talking about now, listening indirectly, that you start in or impacting them in the same way, start making the contact, start having this impact, and just start helping us chip away bit by bit, put us into these divine placements so that we are able to step courageously and speak courageously the messages you give us, to be able to tap in and speak the words of encouragement and plant the seeds that you need us to plant, to be able to help humanity heal and ascend higher and be able to step into our own beautiful beings of what we were called here to do. I thank you for this protection, all of you guys. I thank you for just this love and just this ready to do battle and ready to just go and feeling just this, we are together united in this war. There's billions of us and a couple of thousand of them, that we have the ability to step forward courageously without fear and able to speak the divine truth and have that impact and stepping forward into that divine being. Thank you so much in your precious son's name. Amen. Ooh, yay. I'm so excited. All right, y'all. Get comfortable, whether you're sitting or you're laying down or whatever, however you want to get comfortable. It's amazing. I have no feeling in that part of my arm. It's a little interesting when your shoulder gets like. Okay. Go ahead and get comfortable, whether you're sitting or you're standing or you're laying down. Feel into where your body is connecting to the earth. Feel just this beautiful, tranquil, grounding energy just kind of pulling down into the earth. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Feel into this beautiful energy as you feel the vibrations pulling you down into the earth's core, into this beautiful, peaceful energy. Take a deep breath in, let it out. Feel into this just peaceful, harmonious, just gentle, nurturing feeling, just incredibly calm as it just overwhelms your body and just pulls you even deeper into the earth in this beautiful pulsating energy. Take a deep breath in, let it out. Now feel a string going up your back, lifting you up, your chest nice and proud. This beautiful flowing energy upward as it pulls you up into the cosmos. Take a deep breath in, let it out. Feeling into this beautiful divine energetic being as it pulls you up, and as your hips pull down, feel into this beautiful energetic ring connecting into this infinite energy. Take a deep breath in, let it out. Now I want you to imagine this beautiful blue light coming from your throat. Imagine it emanating this beautiful blue light as far as the eye can see. And now imagine you have taken this light out of your throat, and as you sit there and hold your throat chakra in your hand, I want you to look at it and examine it. Just sit with it and feel anything that comes up, anything that tries to present itself as a barrier or a hindrance, something that hinders you or stops you from speaking your divine truth. Feel into whatever it is that's coming up. If you're feeling emotional, take a deep breath. Let it out. And just try to sit with whatever it is that's presenting itself. Sit and just acknowledge whatever it is that is presenting itself. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. We're going to repeat a few phrases. And as we go through them, I want you to imagine yourself feeling in your heart space that words that we speak. Repeat after me. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Continue to sit here and examine the things that have presented themselves to you, the things that may not feel very good. And as you sit here and examining that, put your hand over your heart and repeat after me. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Continue to sit here and hold space for all of the things that have presented themselves to you. And just sit and acknowledge them, however they look, And just take note of what they look like, how they feel, what it is they're trying to stop you from saying or conveying. And as you sit with these things, I want you to imagine yourself giving them a big hug and just really feel into this energy. And then repeat after me. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Continue to hold space for these things. And realize that anything that has happened to you does not define you. And you have a beautiful voice that is meant to be heard for the divine, highest, most purest intention and calling. That you have a gift and you are fully allowed to do it. As you sit here with your beautiful blue throat chakra sitting in your hand, we're going to take a rag made of divine, pure, loving energy. And we're going to buff out these little blemishes, things that have presented themselves, distractions. And we're going to make this beautiful throat chakra just as shiny as we can get it. And this beautiful, beautiful light shining through where there is no blemish or tarnish or anything not of the purest, most divine intent. To be able to shine it so bright. And then I want you to imagine yourself placing it back in your throat space. And repeat after me. I am worthy. I speak and articulate the divine word. I speak clearly. I deserve to be heard. I have a courageous energy that speaks the divine truth. I can do this. Now sit here with an image with you on the other side of whatever it was that presented itself. Holding yourself confidently, speaking your truth, really just having this beautiful, just badass energy to you, just this unstoppable force, speaking and acting and stepping forward into that beautiful divine truth. Feel into this energy, feel into how it's making you feel to be this person. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Continue to imagine this person just fulfilling with confidence and just this beautiful heart space and just speaking the divine truth. Look at her. Feel what she feels like for you. Feel into that beautiful energy. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Hold space for this beautiful, courageous being as you watch yourself fulfilling whatever it is your calling is, speaking that divine truth, having the courage to go boldly when you know what the divine truth is, even if the crowd doesn't say so. Come back to your body. Come back to your being in your place. Open your eyes. Oh man. Uh, Yay. I hope this has benefited y'all. And let me know. I always love hearing praise reports, and I'll add them into my newsletter if you guys are interested. All of that stuff is in the description. Sign up for my newsletter. I'm always sending out stuff. We've always got things going on, especially if you're here local in the Austin, Texas area. I have a therapy ranch. That's what I do. And all kinds of cool shit going on. So I'll put stuff out about that. If you guys are local or someone who's local, hit me up. I've had viewers literally come out and do my classes and they're amazing. It was freaking awesome to get to connect with people actually in person. So I love y'all so much. Check out our upcoming videos. We've got them posted in the description as well. You can go on, hit the notification bell. It'll let you go on, know when we go on. And yeah, I pray y'all that this blesses you so much. Go forward with your badasses, you powerful, energetic beings. Oh, I'm so excited to hear the praise reports. I love y'all.